I'm going to be sharing some things that I've been learning about myself and how I've been able to improve my business and honestly, me as a person. And also going into the rest of Brian Tracy's book, Eat That Frog, and discussing the critical question, are you doing what it takes to achieve what you want? And this isn't just about checking things off your to-do list. It's about mastering your time, overcoming procrastination, and doing whatever it takes to achieve your goals. By the end of this video, you'll have a full understanding of the principles discussed in Eat That Frog and how they can help you totally transform your productivity and your life. On my channel, I share actionable ideas that will help you take control of your life. Whether it's improving your productivity, growing your financial security, or building a successful path for you and your family. If you're new here, I'm Zach Luckenbill, and I'm a life insurance broker. And I'm passionate about helping you protect what matters most, while also empowering you to build a path towards success for yourself. Let's jump in. Eat That Frog emphasizes on focusing on areas that produce results. Tracy calls them key result areas. The handful of things that only you can do to help move the needle in your personal and professional life. So think about it. What are the actions in your life that create the biggest difference? In my business, it's about having meaningful conversations with people that are looking to protect their families. I've learned the hard way that focusing on anything else during my prime work hours is really just spinning my wheels. So step one here is to write it down, your key result areas. And then ask yourself, what are you doing right now to excel in these areas? Are you really prioritizing what really matters? Or are you maybe distracted with what's in your comfort zone or what's easy? Doing whatever it takes means doubling down on what's essential. So remember this: obey the law of forced efficiency. This is the topic of chapter 7, and this one really hit home for me. Tracy talks about deadlines, whether they're put on you or self-imposed, force you to focus on the task at hand. When I first started my business, I would let small things that I needed to do drag on forever. But over time, again, I kind of learned it the hard way that setting deadlines creates urgency and clarity. I think early on, I just avoided tough conversations just because they were uncomfortable. But over time, I started to realize that the more uncomfortable I felt throughout the day, the more accomplished I would feel at the end. And the reason for that is pretty self-explanatory. It's because I accomplished more. So we have to be very careful because procrastination can cost us time, energy, opportunities, and income. So now I set deadlines for everything, even small tasks, just to keep myself accountable. So ask yourself, if you only had half the time to get something done, what would you be focusing on? That's where your energy should go. The next portion of the book talks about preparation. And I just want to say a little disclaimer about this before we kind of get into it. And this is really important, so make sure to listen to this. Preparing to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Scheduling time to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Making a to-do list for the thing isn't doing the thing. Telling people that you're going to do the thing is not doing the thing. Hating on yourself for not doing the thing is not doing the thing. Hating on other people that have already done the thing is not doing the thing. Hating the obstacles in the way of you completing the thing is not doing the thing. Fantasizing about what you're going to have once you do the thing is not doing the thing. Reading about how to do the thing is not doing the thing. So the only thing that is doing the thing is doing the thing. Remember that. So that being said, preparation might not sound glamorous, but it is a game changer. Tracy stresses that proper preparation eliminates procrastination. So, how can you prepare for what you need to do? You can clear your workspace, gather all the resources you need to do the thing, take some time to plan your first steps so that you can make sure you're not scrambling halfway through and losing momentum. And actually, the topic of resources brings up a good point. The next few chapters focus on how to do more by leveraging tools, delegating tasks, and building momentum. We're in 2025 now, so you can use technology to automate simple, repetitive tasks. You can invest in tools that save you time and make you more efficient. And that's why I'm so thankful to be with the agency and the team that I'm with. They're the industry leader in what they call InsurTech. We have a state-of-the-art CRM that makes it easier to communicate with my clients and potential clients. We have software that makes it way easier to find the best fit coverage for each individual situation. We're partnered with insurance carriers that provide industry-leading instant issue life insurance policies and all the necessary tools that makes it easier to sell these policies effectively and efficiently. I could go on and on here, but think about it in your perspective. What are some tasks that you need to do on a consistent basis that you could invest in some tools to make completing those tasks more effective and efficient? Also, delegate. Tracy reminds us that we can't do it all. Identify tasks that other people can handle and let them. In my life, this was kind of a hard pill to swallow. I just wanted to control everything. But letting go freed me up to focus on high-level activities. And lastly, build momentum. Easier said than done, but it's very important. Start with small, easy wins to get the ball rolling. Start stacking days, one day at a time, one good day at a time. This works in everything: work, life, fitness, everything. If you watched the first video that I covered this book in, we talked about that train analogy. If you didn't see it, it's basically, well, think about it. Think about how much energy it takes to get a train from a complete stop up to full speed. It takes quite a bit of energy. But at the same time, once it's moving, it's cruising and it takes a while for it to stop. The reason why is because that train has built momentum. The next portion talks about putting the pressure on yourself. Doing whatever it takes often means creating your own urgency. It's about holding yourself accountable when nobody else will. There were times when I first started this business where I lacked the motivation to complete things because I didn't have a boss breathing down my neck telling me what to do. That freedom can be a double-edged sword. So I started to create personal deadlines and rewards to hold myself accountable. For example, I committed to doing a certain amount of calls before a certain time in the day, and I still do this now, before I allowed myself to take a break. So ask yourself, how can you push yourself harder? What are the standards that you hold yourself to? Are they set where they should be to reach the goals you want? That is something really important. I'll say it again. What are the standards that you hold yourself to? Are they set to where they should be to reach the goals you want? So focus on your most important tasks. Every day, figure out what your biggest, ugliest frog is and tackle it first. When I started doing this, my productivity skyrocketed. And right now, I hold myself to a certain standard of no matter what day it is, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, holidays, whatever it is, I've set a standard for myself to at least make 100 dials a day. Now, this might sound extreme to those of you that aren't in the industry, but in order to reach the level of success I'm aiming for in the life insurance space, you consistently need to talk to people. After doing it a few weeks in a row, it becomes a habit. And that's so important in everything we do, developing good habits. Because success isn't about getting lucky one day and having one-off successes. It's about building habits that compound over time. And it doesn't have to be super extreme. Tracy says consistency beats intensity every time. You don't have to go balls to the wall every single day. You just have to do it every day. Then just make sure to review and reflect. Take 5-10 minutes in the beginning of the day and another 5-10 minutes at the end of the day to check in on yourself and see how you're doing. Just because we gotta check ourselves before we wreck ourselves. So the biggest thing here is, are you doing what it takes? This isn't about working yourself into the ground. It's about focusing on what matters most, being disciplined and consistent, and learning from your failures and adjusting. This is something that I heard recently. Learning isn't just memorizing something. Learning is changing your behaviors. Listen to that. Learning isn't just memorizing. Learning is changing your behaviors. Whatever goals you're trying to achieve right now, whatever industry you're in, these principles will help you get there faster and with more purpose. All right, so here's what we need to focus on this week. Identify one frog, that most important task that you've been avoiding. Commit to tackling it first thing tomorrow. Actually, share it in the comments. What frog are you going to eat tomorrow? Doing these videos is actually part of what I do to hold myself accountable. And I hope that sharing what I've learned can hopefully help you guys too. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, or maybe share it with someone who needs it. And don't forget to subscribe so we can all keep getting better together. Let's do whatever it takes to build the lives that we deserve. See you guys in the next one.